Okay. Hey guys, I'm Caitlin Durning. I'm with the HEADstrong Foundation, and I'm here today to introduce Emily Parros. She's going to be working with us on the Game Hair Havoc campaign. So, Emily, thank you so much for hopping on Google Hangouts with me for a couple minutes. If you don't mind just introducing yourself a little bit about your position and things like that.
Sure, absolutely. Well, my name's Emily Parros. I used to be Emily Garrity, so those who are from different areas might know me as different things. But I grew up in the Philly area and played at UNC all 4 years, won a national championship my senior year in Philly at Villanova, which was a pretty cool experience. Got to do it at home. And then I coached at James Madison, and now I'm at East Carolina. But I play on the U.S. team, and I play for the Philly Force UWLX team. So still involved in the sport and coaching it. So to say I love lacrosse might be an understatement.
Oh, good. That's awesome. Well, thank you again so much for being here. I just wanted to start off by asking you, what made you feel drawn to the HEADstrong Foundation? What's your background? I know you know a lot about Nick, who is our founder, so that would be great if you could just share some of that.
Definitely. So obviously being in Philly and a Delco kid, I have a lot of connections to it. But the special part is that my brother played with Nick, and my dad, who played at Ridley, also coached Nick. So we definitely have that strong, close connection. So this definitely hits home for me, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
Oh, good. Well, we are so excited to have you a part of it. We're really, we're coming up on the launch date shortly. So we're trying to get those teams signed up, which will hopefully be great. So would you also mind talking about how you know Steph? I know you coached at JMU, so you know her pretty well. And Steph is our founder of Game Hair Havoc. So just looping back in her style, her life, and why she wanted to start the campaign and really help us take it to the next level.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you already know this, but she's an incredible person. Yeah. So I've known about Steph for a long time because she grew up not far from me, and obviously was a huge impact player in the high school division. But I really got to know her pretty well when I coached her. So I was the attack coach, and obviously she was an attacker. So I had a really big advantage of getting to know her, not just on the field, but off the field, and get to know her heart and, who she really defined herself as. And she's an incredible person. I'm so excited she's a part of it.
Oh, awesome. We are too. She's honestly amazing. Right now she'll be coming up on her scans at the end of January. So we're just hoping that that all goes well for her. But, she's really become a part of the HEADstrong family, and now you are too. So it'll be great to work with both of you throughout this campaign. So would you mind just elaborating a little bit more on why you wanted to be a part of the Game Hair Havoc Pro Team players? And, what it really means to you. And I know you're so involved with women's lacrosse, so just kind of explaining that a little bit more.
Definitely. Well, I think it's an awesome campaign. And I think that when I think about what you guys are trying to do, I think about how Nick's influence was really a lot in the men's side of the game, purely because he was a guy, right? So I think this is a really cool opportunity, number one, having Steph, but also just bringing that Game Hair Havoc into the female side of the game, because it just brings awareness in general, right? So girls are now going to be posting on social media, going to be raising money and wearing fun, crazy hair stuff. And I think that's awesome. But overall, I think it gives you a greater purpose. At the end of the day, lacrosse is a game. Right. And it's something we all love and we all have a connection to, and that's great. But how can we promote something greater than ourselves and really build that community? And I think that's pretty awesome. And the Hair Havoc is just one way to do it. So I'm pumped.
Great. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And then also I just wanted to ask you, what's your game hair? What do you do? We've seen a couple pictures of your game hair, but do you do anything on the sidelines with coaching? What's your game hair like?
Yeah. I mean, as a player, I used to do all sorts of stuff, the battle braid, the French braid around the side. I think I've pretty much done it all. Awesome. And now in my quote unquote old age, I really just go for the classic pony, but I have been bringing back the scrunchie. So I'm really excited to sport that on the sidelines this year, whether I'm coaching or playing for US or whatever have you. So I'm pumped to be sporting that neon green.
Yeah, good. Thank you. We all bleed green around here, so.
Absolutely.
And then lastly, I just wanted to ask you, we've all been affected by this terrible disease that our foundation really tries to, change people's lives by just offering direct services. We have Nick's House. We also go down to Penn. We give out meals like Thanksgiving and Christmas meals, holiday meals, excuse me. So how has cancer affected your life, and if you're willing to kind of share some of those stories and why you're pledging your game hair this season?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's unfortunate that it's such a popular disease, and I think the older you get, the more people who are affected by it, whether it be Steph, that's pretty close to home. But my grandfather just passed away about a month ago, and he battled cancer for 10 years.
Oh
so definitely something close. Oh, it's okay. It was his time, and we just celebrate the life that he had, just like you would for anyone. So definitely something that hits close to home for sure, and hopefully we find a cure for it. But I love what you guys do, because you don't just focus on one cancer. And I think sometimes you see organizations only fundraising for one type, or only trying to help out one type of cancer. And I think it's pretty awesome that, there's just so many varieties and people can be impacted different ways. So pretty cool what you're doing.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I think that's all I have for today. Was there anything else you want to add in?
Yeah, definitely. I want to tell everybody to get out there and do something. Whether you have your go-to game day hair, make sure that you guys are pledging for this foundation. I think it's something that gives you greater purpose. So as you're doing your game day hair, whether it's braids or whatever it might be, take a second and think about the impact that you're having and what you're doing for the community, and how you can raise awareness and really just bring people together. So I just want to encourage everyone to get out there and do it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate it again, and definitely let's get silent. It's going to be an awesome season this year.
Love it.
Thanks so much. Talk to you later.
You too. Bye.